Anyway, more of the strawberry later. Right, let's get on to the Racing Post Arkle Challenge Trophy steeplechase, which is going to be won, ladies and gentlemen, by Mr. Rich Ritchie. Or if it doesn't, Rich, something's gone very wrong with all the hype about your great horse.
That would be very disappointing. He is something special. He does everything so effortlessly. He's the most lovely horse, and when he's being saddled up before the race, people can approach him, they take pictures. He's so nice, and he's just a lovely, lovely horse. And he is huge, and he's a monster, and it would be disappointing if he loses, I would have to say, yes. But he is, he hasn't run in a big field. Cheltenham's Cheltenham, is still a novice. He's only raced twice over fences. So, twice or three times? Three times over fences. But I would be disappointed if he lost now, yeah. Willie, for Willie to wax about the best horse he's ever trained and to see his mother shoving me out of the pictures every time he wins, that's a good indicator the horse is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Rich, we love all this, he's going to be very good, all that kind of stuff, but what we want is real hardcore, just how brilliant you think he is. I mean, as you say, Willie says he could be the best he's ever trained.
I think he's the best horse we've ever had, yeah.
You think he's the best horse you've ever had, including the monster Faheen?
Yes.
Do you think he'd beat Undersow if he ran in the champion chase?
He'd carry him on his back.
Yes, I think he would.
He'd carry Undersow on his back.
And while you'll think this is bonkers and you'll laugh at me and you'll take the mickey now, and Joe will as well, I've had plenty of people on at the races get in touch and say, why don't they run this horse in the champion hurdle? Did that ever cross your mind at all? It did. You've winced in the way it did cross your mind.
It was interesting because when I was talking about the entries with Willie, I had said that, will we enter Duvan in the champion chase? And of course, his immediate reaction was, "Wah! No, it'll cause too much excitement and media attention and Undersow and this, that, and the other. And novices are novices. I've always believed that, this, that, and the other." And he said, "I'd enter in the champion hurdle first." I said, "No, we have Faheen for that."
You've Andy as well.
We had Andy as well, potentially. But anyway, go on. But anyway, the thing with it's hard, I think. And I do believe this. If they're jumping over fences all year, dropping back to hurdles for one race can be a bit difficult. And he is a huge horse. He'd be a very good chaser, and it's the right race for him. And I think we'd all be very disappointed if he didn't win.
Paul, you're the sponsors of this particular race, so you'll have your usual 1,000 tipsters going in, and everyone will tip a horse in the race, and eventually one of them will tip the winner. That's just how it works. If you've got enough tipsters, you'll tip the winner of the race and you can stick it on the front page. It's a fabulous philosophy.
Okay,
and on that bombshell,
yeah.
who will win this race?
Well, Duvan, obviously. I mean, he looks so good. It's not just that he doesn't just make ground in the air, he makes ground on the other side when he goes away from a fence. He's so fast away from a fence. I can't see anything beating him. There is a bet in the race though, if you don't want to back something short. I think sizing John at 4-1 without is just amazing value. I think this is a really, really good horse in his own right. He'll get a closer view of Duvan's arse than anything else if the ground is good. He's a big horse. He's made for chasing. He hasn't yet shown that he's better over fences than he is over hurdles, but he will do when he gets some decent ground. He will be second to Duvan. You can get 4-1.
Nothing wrong with Duvan's arse, to be fair, well, not a bad arse, actually. Probably the best you've seen for a long time, Joe. So,
Are
you all over Duvan?
I think Duvan will win. I advise you, go to the pre-parade ring, have a good look at him there. Don't even wait for the parade ring, because Willie will bring him in for one lap and he'll be straight out on the race course, as he does with every horse. So go straight to the pre-parade ring and then walk straight past the parade ring while everyone's hanging there to get a good look at him and get your position in the stand. In conversation with my dear close personal friend, Mr. Nicholas J. Henderson, this afternoon, he said to me that Vanuatu school this morning, and Joseph, I've never seen anything like it. He's one of the best horses I've ever run in the Arkle.
He's turned into an Irishman.
He has, yeah. I won't try that again.
I know you're the bloody Irish expert.
Anyway, Nicky is very sweet on Vanuatu, as he was with Altior, but neither of those are his nap of the week, which I will give later on. But he's very sweet on Vanuatu.
He's a bit soft in the head for me, to be honest.
I don't fancy him. I'm just passing on what the trainer says to try and be original and not tip a 4 to 9
Hey, there's
shot.
beer.
Yeah.
Yay.
I tell you what, it's worrying if you're really starting your big guns. Have got to be Duvan. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Right, so everyone on the panel just thinks this is a good thing. You all think it's a good thing.
Good
as well.
quote. What did Johnny Burke say about Duvan at Christmas?
Well, I wrote, it's there in the bottom of the card. He said he broke Sizing John's heart. He said he had him beat jumping the fourth, and he says he thinks Sizing John is a great horse, as Paul just alluded to. But he said, he said Duvan was just doing a swinger. He said, and Sizing John was flat out. He said and he said he's finished behind him 4 times. He said the scary thing about Duvan is that he says, to his mind, he sees him as a horse that's getting better. Each time he runs, he's getting better, and that's quite scary.
Well, he won with
He's
Patrick
only
on him.
run a few times. You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I mean, if he was getting worse, it would be a worry. Put it like that. Thanks.